Hello, what's going on guys? Rory here, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to get free traffic and make sales without being pushy or salesy. So and more specifically, we're going to go into the 3 pillars of traffic that converts. So we're not just looking at how to get traffic, but making sure that we're getting traffic that is high converting. That's really what we want, because we want to be able to actually be selling our products. We don't just want to be getting as much traffic and that traffic not converting into actual sales. Now, I'm creating this video very specific to affiliate marketing because that's the area that I'm into, but you can absolutely use the strategies that I'm teaching you in this video for selling anything, whether it's your own product or whether it is affiliate products. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing that you really need to understand is the different types of traffic. So there are essentially 3 different types of traffic. You can see there on your screen. So you've got cold traffic. So this is traffic that does not know you yet. They're not aware of you. They're not aware of they're potentially not aware of the product that you're promoting. They're completely just out there looking for content online, but they've not come across you yet. Warm traffic is traffic that has, they've come across you. They're starting to get to know you through maybe some sort of social media platform, whether you're doing blogging, YouTube, or whether you're on Facebook. You're getting content out there, and they're actually, they've come across it. They actually like the content. They're digesting some of the content, and they're really getting to know you. They're getting to like you, and they're getting to trust you. Now, once they actually make a purchase from you, so whether it's an affiliate product, like I said, or it's your own product, they then become hot traffic, especially if you're out there promoting products that actually help your target audience. So because if you help your target audience, then they're going to they're going to know, like, and trust you on a much deeper level, so that because you've delivered for the first time, so they know you're going to deliver again. When you're recommending products, they know that because you helped them in that first instance, you're going to help them again. So these people are very easy to sell to. So we obviously want to take people from being cold traffic, and we want to funnel them through to being hot traffic, obviously. So that's what we're going to be looking at in this video, is how to actually progress them through those 3 phases. So as you can see here, this is basically the overview of what's going on here. So you've got you out here, creating content, trying to generate traffic in whatever way, and you've got your prospects over here. They haven't heard of you, so they don't like you. When they come across you, they're probably a little bit skeptical. So you need to be able to create content that bridges that gap, that actually makes them feel comfortable with you, gets them open to hearing what you say, and starting to get to know, like, and trust you. So that's when they start to become warm traffic, because people do not buy from people they don't know, like, and trust. So that's the ultimate goal there, is to create content that gets people in that frame of mind of getting to know, like, and trust you, that open up to you. And that's when you can sell to these people. And as long as you are promoting a product that delivers, then they're going to become hot traffic, because they're, like I said, they're trusting what you're delivering, because you've already delivered to them before. So they know, like, and trust you on a much deeper level, and they're going to buy again and again every time you're out there promoting different products to that particular target audience. So essentially, I've just shown you the 3 pillars of traffic that converts. Traffic that converts is from traffic that have gotten to know, like, and trust you. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that, how to get people to know, like, and trust you through your content, how to get them to open up to you, to go through those three steps from being cold traffic to warm traffic to hot traffic that will buy from you again and again. So moving on to we're going to look at the 3 phases you need to take your target audience through in order to get them to converting, basically, to being hot traffic. So the pre-frame. So the first part is, when you're providing your content, you need to be giving your target audience hope. You need to be evoking emotion, and you need to give them, with all of your content, you need to give them a next step so that they can feel better now. So you're providing with them hope, so that you're giving them belief that what they're trying to achieve, they actually can achieve it. Because, you know, if you ask these people, you know, they probably have negative people around them that actually don't believe in them actually achieving their goals. They think that, you know, it's impossible for them and whatnot. So they've got all these people around them that are probably bringing them down, don't believe in them. So you need to be the person that is giving them hope for that better future that they're wishing for, they're dreaming of. So that's how you're going to get people to open up to you and start to get to know, like, and trust you in that first instance. And it's really about how you come across as well. So you want to come across and make them feel better about themselves in your content and everything like that. The next phase is the indoctrination phase, where you actually need to, if you want people to actually purchase the product that you're going to that you're promoting, you want to give them a positive expectation, so that they have a positive expectations of what they're actually going to gain when they do dive in and actually purchase the product that you're promoting. So I'm going to be showing you how to actually do these things in just a moment. But essentially, yeah, so as you can see here, the closer you move them towards believing they can achieve their goal with your content, the more they will trust you build, and the more trust you build, and the stronger their desire to do business with you. So, you know, results don't come before belief. The person has to believe that they're going to be able to achieve the result before they're going to invest in anything. So that's really your goal as an affiliate is, and I'm going to talk a bit about this again a bit later, but your goal as an affiliate is to get them to believe that they're actually going to be able to achieve their goal. Because if they can believe that, and it's just a matter of getting the right steps and the right guidance and the right mentor, then they're much more likely going to, or product or whatever it is, they're much more likely going to purchase. So that's what the goal of these two phases are. You're giving them hope, you're evoking emotion, you're connecting them to what it is that they really want to achieve. And then you're, with all of your content, you're also giving them the very, you know, the next thing that they can do, so that they can feel like they're on their way to actually making a change through your content, if that makes sense. So the next part is the conversions. Now this is really, you know, about how you're positioning your offer, the magnitude of the offer, and also the timing of the offer. So this might not necessarily be the offer of getting them to buy the product. This might be simply, you know, joining into your email list, or joining your Facebook group, or becoming a subscriber. You know, it depends. You know, you want to position these types of offers at different places. You know, you don't want to you always want to be warming your customers up first with the pre-frame and the indoctrination before you offer them the product that you're actually promoting. So you might go through levels of what you're going to offer in different content. You need to be strategic about what you're offering and when. So it depends on the piece of content that you're providing, whether it's worthy of you then recommending the product that you're promoting at that stage, or maybe offering a freebie first, or maybe just asking them to join your Facebook group where you provide content, and that's where you actually do the indoctrination, and then within the group you'd send them to the product that you're promoting. So you need to be aware of exactly how you're positioning it, because you don't want to be offering it to people that haven't gotten to know, like, and trust you on that deeper level just yet, because if you do that, then they're just going to run away. So you need to be able to first warm them up, and this is really where a lot of people go wrong. They go out there and they're so eager to make money. They make it all about themselves. They're so eager to make a sale that they're pushing it too much without giving first. You need to be able to give first, and take them through that pre-frame and that indoctrination first. So yeah, as you can see, you should always be warming people up before trying to sell to them. So making sure that when you're positioning the offer, it's at an appropriate time. Now, when you know, there's two ways you can create the know, like, and trust factor, the KLT factor. So the two ways are, as you can see here, fake bond and real authentic bond. So fake bond is, you know, might be, you've probably seen this a lot, you know, the people out there that are showing off their big mansion, or they're traveling around the world, or they're you know, in front of their Lamborghini or whatever it might be. So they're creating this bond with people, showing them as this, like, great, guru type person who's making all this money, and that has some draw to people. It does create hope for people in some way, and it evokes emotion and things like that. But a lot of the times it's not authentic, it's not real, and it only suits a certain sort of person. And I personally, you might be someone that would be happy to go out and do that. So, even if you're not already at that level of making a lot of money, you don't have that Ferrari, people still go into this fake bond where they're not just being authentic, they're not being themselves, they're trying to act as if they're invincible, they don't have any problems and all this type of thing. Whereas, people actually connect more, I feel, with people who are down to earth, honest. They show their flaws, they show the challenges that they're having. You get real with people and be authentic, be yourself. You can also create a much deeper bond, and you can create take them through generating hope by being someone who's a good example as yes, you have these problems, but you're going out there and you're doing stuff about it. You're overcoming challenges, you're pushing through to achieve your goals, and that's a way to evoke hope and emotion as well, because you're getting real with people and you're showing them that you're just like them. You have the same problems and the same challenges that you're having to go through to get to your goals as well. So yeah, that's just an add-on, just something to think about. But moving on, so all your content must serve a purpose. So really the idea is to get your customer to feel comfortable taking the next step with you, whatever that might be. So like I said, this is basically the outline of the pre-frame. So when you're out there and you're trying to attract traffic, and you're going out there in front of this cold traffic, so you might be posting content on YouTube, you might be posting blogs, you might be posting on your Facebook wall. This is the type of content that you want to be promoting to cold traffic. You want to be giving them hope for a better future. So you want to, like I said earlier, you want to be the person who's giving them something to aspire to. You're showing them and giving them belief that what they actually want as a goal is actually achievable for them, and not like everyone else who's bringing them down around them. So by giving them something to aspire to, they're more likely going to work hard and work through challenges and things like that. There's always going to be challenges with any goal that someone has. So the next thing, you want to evoke emotion. So you can do this, by getting vulnerable with them, like I said earlier, getting real with them, showing them the struggles that you're having and everything like that. There's one example of this is, in a private group that I'm in. So I'm not sure if that rain's just, you can hear that rain. But anyway, in a private group that I'm in, my mentor was giving a lesson about, you have to, I think I spoke about this a little earlier, that you have to be giving, you have to believe before you're going to get the results. Results don't come before belief. And when this guy was, listening to that, he really, that resonated with him, and he felt, I've been thinking this whole time that I'm not going to be able to get results, and that way I haven't got results. So he put together this post actually and put it into this large Facebook group, and that's how he actually made his first sale. He got real with people, saying how, telling him how he had this experience with his mentor, and coming to the realization that he wasn't actually believing that he was going to be able to get results yet. And in doing so, he actually got his first sale because someone resonated with that, and they felt the same as that, so they could connect with him, and they ended up reaching out and asking, who's your mentor, and went through the process of actually purchasing our mentor's product, and therefore this other guy earned a commission in doing so. So you can see how actually showing your flaws, showing your challenges, it can resonate with people and connect with people. You also want to be giving them insights, giving them shifts, and help them understand what they need to do to get results. So you're not necessarily teaching them the how-to, you're more teaching them some of the mindset shifts that they need to go through, and what they actually need to do to get unstuck. Help them identify what's keeping them stuck, and what can actually help them create a better tomorrow. as you can see, you don't want to be teaching too much of the technical stuff, because the difficult stuff to actually go out there and do, because people don't really value doing that type of technical stuff unless they've paid for it. So if you're creating content that is more around doing the hard technical stuff of, probably what the product owner that's selling a product is going to be teaching them, you don't want to be teaching that to them, because like I said, it's not until they actually pay for something that they're actually going to have the capacity to actually sit through that type of content and purchase. So you want to have your content more around teaching them the what and opening them up to the what it is that they need to do, the what it is that's keeping them stuck, and the what it is that can help them, and then it's basically anyway, I'm not sure where I was going with that, but anyway, I hope that makes sense to you. And then the last thing is give them the next step so that they can still feel better now. So you've identified what's kept them stuck. Now what's the very next thing that you can give them to make them feel like they're making progress to reaching their goal. So this can be as simple of making that offer of joining my Facebook group, where I'll be sharing, I'm going to share with you all this additional content that's going to help you get that step closer. It might be, signing up to the free training that you have, or becoming a subscriber to your YouTube channel, because you're going to be posting all this content that's going to help this target audience. Or it could be, taking them into your funnel with the goal of selling them the product, or whatever. You need to be, like I said earlier, strategic as with what you're offering at different stages, but you always want to be giving them a next step to make them feel like your content has led them a little bit closer to achieving their goal. Because like I said earlier, the more that they feel that you're taking them on that path and that you're giving them belief, the more likely they're going to want to do business with you. So I just want to point out exactly now why you need to be giving them hope, why it's all about, why your initial content should be all about providing hope, giving them belief, giving them positive expectations of what they're going to get by joining your group, buying the product that you're promoting, joining your YouTube channel. Mostly buying the product that you're promoting. So why you need to give them hope and positive expectations as to what they're going to achieve when they actually buy the product you're promoting. So just say, this is your target audience. They've got a problem at the moment. They're in their hell, or whatever it might be. They're some part of their life that they don't really like, that they want to change. And over here is their heaven. This is them on the mountaintop. They've reached their goal. They're happy, successful in what they wanted to do. But in order to get there, let's say they've got to, through the process of getting there, they've got to go through all these different steps. There's little things that they need to do, mindset shifts, tasks, whatever it might be, in order to get to that point. Your goal as an affiliate isn't to be, giving them those steps. It's simply to make them believe, have hope, and have positive expectations that they can achieve this if they purchase the product. And then once you've done that, once you're able to give them the belief and the hope and the positive expectations, then they're more likely going to purchase the product, and then the product owner is going to do the rest for you. They're going to take them through these steps to their heaven. So you shouldn't be out there, again, I'm just reiterating that you shouldn't be out there creating too much content that's too techie, or trying to take them through these steps yourself. Your goal is to, like I said, I keep repeating it because it's so important, it's to evoke hope, create emotion in them, give them belief that they actually can achieve their goal, and the positive expectations that they can expect once they purchase whatever you're promoting, or take up whatever offer you're offering. So that basically reiterates what I just said. Give them positive expectation when they purchase, blah blah blah. You want to be teaching them the what, give them mindset shifts and help them understand what they need to do to change, then let the product owner do the rest. And like I said, when they spend money, then they become committed to the steps. If you're providing content or if you can't give them hope that they're never going to, if you can't give them hope, they're never going to be able to change. But if you, once they've spent the money, so you've given them the positive expectation, the hope, and then they've spent the money, they're much more likely going to go through the steps, the content or the things that they need to go through. But if you're delivering this sort of stuff and they haven't made any investment, they're not really going to take it seriously, they're not going to commit to it, and it's not really going to be that much value to them. But once they've made a purchase and they've invested money into it, they're much more likely to actually go through those steps. So that's basically hope. So now, moving on to emotion. So how do we actually evoke emotions with people? The best way to do that is through stories. So, you've got aspirational stories. So this is like showing them or giving them hope of what they can aspire to. So, example of that might be that example I gave you. Just me telling the story of that guy within the group who had that mindset shift and used that mindset shift to educate other people, and in doing so he created a sale out of that. He earned his first commission. It was a $500 commission. So that creates a story that you can aspire to do yourself. If you take on content, take it away and actually use it, apply it, you yourself can achieve the same results in, not just this area of this niche, but in any niche. Motivational, so this is like the Gary Vee style of content. He pumps people up and gets people really motivated. Or there's the inspirational, so this is where you're aspiring them to a greater purpose. So really this might be in your content identifying or helping them identify what their real goal is. In the affiliate marketing space or the making money online space, is the goal really to make more money? Is the goal really to hit $10,000 per month, or is it something else? Is it what they're actually able to do with that money? Is it more to do with their family? Is it more to do with having freedom and being able to have a greater impact on the world, or creating inspiration within your content, or getting them thinking more about that side of thing rather than the tangible goal that they're sort of aiming towards? Get them thinking about what's actually inspiring them, what's their greater purpose as to why they're doing this. So that's evoking the emotion, and people don't buy. People buy out of emotion. That's why people buy. So if you can evoke that type of emotion, they're much more likely going to buy from you. Another thing that I'd recommend using throughout your content is use kind of like bridges to connect the unknown to the known. So just for an example, let's just say if I was out there trying to explain what affiliate marketing was, rather than explaining it in the technical way, connect it to something that the everyday person knows about. So you might say, when you go out to a restaurant, and you go to a restaurant and you really enjoy it, and you have the best meal that you've ever had, and you want to go home and tell your friends about it, and you go off and you tell your friends, oh yeah, I went to this great restaurant, you should check it out, and the next day they go down there and they try it out and whatever. Affiliate marketing is a lot like that. You find a product that you really enjoy, and then you just recommend it to people that would enjoy and get benefit from that product too. But the difference is that you're making a commission in doing so. So that it's connecting something that people know, that they understand, to something that they may have not heard of before, and it helps them to. It almost makes them feel like they've made this connection themselves, and it's more, it's coming from them rather than you telling them what it is. Now, in the process of evoking hope and giving them hope and evoking emotions and everything like that, and aspiring them to that they can do better and everything like that. Some people might take that as wrong, like you're giving them false hope or anything like that, and some people might see selling as evil. But you cannot change someone's life until you sell them into a new future. So you need to be able to sell. You need to be able to give people hope if they're ever going to achieve their results. You need to be able to give them belief. And that's really all all you're doing as an affiliate marketer to generate sales is you're giving them belief that they can actually change, and they can achieve whatever it is they're after. So if you are someone who feels like sales is evil and it's a bad thing, it's a dirty thing, then you need to look at it at a different way. It's not a dirty thing. If you're out there and you're legitimately selling something that you believe in, that you think can change a person's life, it is not a dirty thing. It's not an evil thing. It's just about overcoming some of the person's objections, making them have more belief in themselves and having those positive expectations that they can actually achieve their results, as long as they go through the process of whatever they're going to get once they purchase the product that you're promoting. So with all that being said, your content that you're producing in any of the social medias or wherever it might be, it should have these three sort of things within the framework. So you've got the hook. So this is like your compelling title and also your intro. So you really want to make sure that your title and your intro really hooks people in. It's going to be something that your target audience is really going to want to hear and stick around for. The story, so you want to make them feel as if it was their idea that the offer was in their best interest for them. So giving them a big aha. So again, coming back to that story where in the group, that guy, he had that aha himself, and he went and used that to make a sale. And then he's obviously gone out there and started to change his belief and being able to actually start generating sales because he changed. Anyway, and then at the end, a call to action. So this is providing the next step. So whether that is subscribe to my YouTube channel, sign up to my free training, buy this product, or whatever it might be. That's basically this is basically the outline of the type of content you want to be creating to take people through the process of going from cold traffic to warm traffic to hot traffic. But in terms of like where you might be promoting this content, so obviously you have the different social medias. So you might be creating this content in YouTube, you might be doing blogging, you might be doing Facebook and Facebook group strategy, you might be doing Instagram, Pinterest, forums. But independent of what you're doing, you want to sort of follow what I've just taught you. But the other thing is, it's also important where you're sending your traffic. So a lot of beginner affiliates, they'll be creating content within these platforms, and then they'll be sending their traffic directly to the sales page. Now, in some instances, that might be okay. Just say if you were using a Facebook strategy, you're using your Facebook profile to filter people into a Facebook group. That's basically like an email list, and you can set up content within there that's pre-framing and indoctrinating them and giving them the hope and positive expectations and everything like that, and then you're sending them off to the sales page. But if just say you're creating content on YouTube and you're sending people straight to the sales page, you never get to know who actually looked at that sales page, who has shown interest in what it is you're promoting. And oftentimes once they hit that, they're going to bounce. But if you send them first to a landing page where you can collect their email address, maybe you would be giving away free training or something there, then not only do you collect their email address and you can follow up with them, you can continue to provide them value through putting them into an email list and then sending out automated email sequence after that continues to indoctrinate them, continues to provide them cold content that gives them mindset shifts, that makes them believe more in that they can achieve their goal, and give them positive expectations about this product that you're promoting. Not only that, but this free training can also be a part of the indoctrination. It's a part of the process of them getting to know, like, and trust you, seeing that you have value to give and that you can help them. Most likely you're going to be, again, teaching them the what they need to do, what they need to change, what's been holding them back, and then you're selling them the how. This is the product that's going to help them overcome those things and get through those things. The next thing, so yeah, you'd have all that set up, but once they've actually opted in, so now funnel, this is basically a sales funnel if you don't know. It's a process of automating the sales process. If you don't know anything about this, so head down to the comments and let me know, and or subscribe to my channel, and in the future I'm going to bring out a video explaining all of this in a bit more detail. But depending on what you're promoting, you might either be giving away a free training, or potentially what you're actually promoting is a free training. So when you're promoting the free training here, but they're not actually registering for the free training until they hit this page, and then it's in the training that they're sold the product, if that makes sense, by the product owner. Or it could be you've created a free training yourself, and then you're delivering the free training within the email, and then from this page you're sending them to the product that you're promoting directly. But either way, you do want to have a bridge page. So rather than sending them straight from the landing page to either the sales page or the registration page of the of whatever it is, you want to have a bridge page where you're remaining a part of this whole process, and you're introducing yourself. You're either you're letting the person know that they're going to receive their training in the first email, or you're letting them, or basically you're explaining exactly what this product is, how it's going to help them, why they need it, or why they actually need to make sure that they do go through the training and what they're going to get out of it. And potentially you might have like a bonus stack on this page as well, so additional bonuses that if they sign up to this or buy this, they're going to also get these bonuses as well, and that might be an additional thing that it really entices people to buy. This is basically what the strategy that super affiliates are using to make sales effortlessly and automated. And all of this is really important, but really this is the most important thing. What I've just ran you through in all of this sort of stuff, in creating the content, in getting people to know, like, and trust you, and taking them through the process of being cold traffic to warm traffic to hot traffic, taking them through the process of pre-framing them and building up their hope and positive expectations, and all of that stuff is way more important than this. Then you could have the best sales funnel set up, but if you're not doing this right, it's not going to work. And vice versa. If you're doing this right but you have like a average sort of funnel set up, you'll still make sales if you're doing all of this right that I've just ran you through. So that's basically it for this video. I really hope you got value from this and you learnt something new. If you did and you want to show your appreciation, make sure you smash that like button. If you wanted to continue learning more about different ways of making money online, and in particular affiliate marketing and making sales, then make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.